What's up, guys? We're doing things a little different. Handheld. Figured it was about time I showed you guys around my lair, my dungeon, my studio, if you will. Truth be told, it is just a quarantined off little section of my basement. I hung a bunch of curtains up in the shape of a rectangle. Dubbed it a studio. So let's start in this corner over here. I farted. We got some basses sitting on the couch. The one on the right is a 5-string Mexican-made Fender jazz bass. It is not mine. It is my good friend Dave's. I've had it for like 2 years. He clearly doesn't need it. Thanks, Dave. This is the notorious 4-string Jaguar bass, Squire. It has active electronics in it. This is where my bass tone comes from, people. A $325, probably Korean-made, Indonesian-made Squire Jaguar bass. Gets the job done. You don't need anything fancy. They are sitting on a used, free, motorized leather sofa. The motors don't work. We have a nice end table with some note-taking material, full of genius notes, I'm sure. Another beautiful used love seat. Sure, it's seen plenty of love. It is a little dirty. That is my camera bag. Moving on. The guitars. Do you really want me to pull all of them out? That's what she said. You guys have seen this Solar A 1.6 Artist with the Evertune bridge. My favorite guitar of all time. This used to be my number one. It's been demoted. I don't play it that often, but this thing does sound badass. It is a PRS SE Tremonti, an older one because it has the dots, not the birds. It has Fishman Fluence moderns in it, and it is disgustingly dirty. And then we have a PRS SE Mike Mashak baritone. This is, if I'm not mistaken, PRS's first foray into the baritone world. I like that clean, blank fretboard. It too is dirty. It was in a gig bag for a while when I was playing with a band. We have another PRS SE. This is the 277. I love this guitar. This guitar is loaded with Fishman Fluence moderns as well. And I put some new knobs on it, black pickup rings. All I need is to get that dark bridge, and it'll be complete. This is my first PRS SE. It's a custom 24 SE. It has Seymour Duncan pickups in it, an Air Norton, and a distortion, I believe. Very simple. It's an older SE, obviously, because it too doesn't have the birds. And I don't know if you guys notice or you can see that, but I like to satin my necks out. If it has a finished neck, I will tape it off and take a Scotch-Brite to it, scuff it up, make it nice and smooth. I think I've done that. Done that with my SC277. I know some of you are probably like, what the fuck, man? You're ruining your guitar. It's my guitar, dude. I can do what I want. Haven't done it to the Mushak yet. Yep. This one's due for a touch-up, scrubbing. And I did not, nor did I need to do it to the Solar, because man, that thing is smooth right out of the box. Shout out to Olaf for signing the back of my guitar at NAMM last year. He's my friend. Moving over, that is my beard my talented wife painted. That is the first of several acoustic panels that I built. Shout out to Sean over at Acoustic Studio. He has a hip-hop based productions channel, and it is, I'm telling you, it's full of gold. One of his videos, he demonstrates how to build these acoustic panels, so I built several of them. There's one there. There's two back there with the red. There's another red one back there. I have two above me. I'll put a link for his channel. Go check him out. Tell him I sent you. And I got my my rig set up right there. I was filming a video yesterday, or the day before. One for myself and one for my good buddy Scott the Bunn over at his channel. He's also the founder of the Baritone Obsessed Facebook group. So links for that will also be in the description. All right, so there's the camera. Let's start with the monitors. They are JBLs. I don't remember the model. I will make a note of the model. I'll put up some graphics and tell you what model that is. They're JBLs. I believe they're the 8 inches. I've had them for years. That on top, that's software, boys and girls. Remember when you had to install software with the CDs? I've been using Studio One since Studio One version 2. Superior Drummer 2.0. Metal Foundry. You know how it is. We got them staples. My studio monitors, let's see, try not to block the light, are on a pair of stands that I hand built probably 8 years ago. Still going strong. Put those hooks on it to hold my headphones. Speaking of which, I have a pair of BeyerDynamics DT 990 Pros. I love these things. I can wear them for hours. I'm sure you've heard it before. The hype is real. No hype. These are just legit. I had an issue with one of the drivers. I sent them in. I got them a week back from BeyerDynamics, free of charge. Customer service is top notch. I highly suggest you get a set. What else do we got? We got more studio headphones back there. Told you this was going to be a little different, guys. Got some Audio Technica ATH 30Xs. I like having decent headphones laying around. And then I also have another staple in every studio is the Sony MDR 7506s. These are my number ones for a long time. Keep them around for tracking and reference. Sometimes I'll throw on different headphones, depending on what's going on. Test my mix. Now, onto the audio interface. I am using an Apollo Twin Duo Gen 1 Thunderbolt interface. This thing is rock solid, and latency is pretty much non-existent. That is a late 2011 or 2012. 2011 or 2012. Let me see. Late 2013. Bullshit. It's running like it's older than that. So, late 2013 iMac. It's getting the job done. That's for sure. It has 32 gig of RAM in it. I had to replace the spinny hard drive. It has a Fusion drive. But other than that, I haven't really had any problems with it. Up until recently, it's just started to show its age. So, thinking about building a PC because I ain't about to drop $6,000 on a low-end Mac Pro. What else we got? External SSDs on top of a, that is a CD drive, folks. Again, with the CDs. Got the old Logitech trackball. Trying to get used to that thing. I want to love the trackball so much. I used to use one when I was younger. I can't get back into it, folks. And then some randomness. My gratuitous pick cup. And I got some picks. Usually bounce between these jazz picks. I need grippy picks because I sweat like a hog and my hands get slippery. USB hub with some power right here. Got that second monitor. This is just a very, very cheap and affordable HP 23-inch, 27-inch, not 27, 23-inch monitor. I just wanted some more monitor real estate. Camera battery. My string of choice are Diodario's. This is what I'm throwing on a baritone. 12 to 60s. I use 10 to 52s, Diodario's on my Solar. Then I have this complete controller, piano pieces. Sometimes I'll use it to help write in drum pieces. It's just a solid keyboard, nothing fancy. It controls native instruments and contact stuff really nicely, so that's good integration. I like that. Got the Logitech, you know, the MX Master, the one that everybody has. I've had this thing forever though. That's the first version, I think. Apple wired keyboard with the number pad. I like a full keyboard. That disgusting eye lock. Curse you, eye lock. My 8 terabyte Seagate and to back shit up to. There's the other monitor. Anaheim. Reppin' Anaheim forever. I know, right, whatever. There is the Helix. Helix rack with the Fishman power conditioner in a little case I made. And I kind of put corners on it and a handle on it. Basically made it into a bit of a, kind of like a guitar head, like a head, an amp head. You know what I'm saying. And then below that I have the IKEA hack that everybody used to do. Turned it into a rack. Right now it's not really doing much of anything. Got my Duncan PowerStage box. And I have my Presonus Studio 1824. I use that for when I have to record like a drummer. It's got plenty of inputs. Shit, I can record a whole band with that, and I have. I'll put a link in the description for a video I shot where I recorded a whole band and recorded the video as well. That's a good interface. It's USB 2. I mean, I've been thinking about using that as my number one just because I don't utilize my UA interface like I should. I don't have very many of the plugins. Quite frankly, I can't afford to be dropping hundreds of dollars on them. If UA wants to sponsor me, that'd be great, but I'm not, you know, I'm not seeing that happen anytime soon. Yeah, all right, let's move on. The gratuitous IKEA bookcase. What do we got down below? This thing is one of the coolest little purchases I've made. I don't know if it was like $8. You put your foot up on it when you're playing. Helps give you a little more control and balance of your guitar. I'm telling you, man, little things like that make a world of difference. Then I have some mic stands, some boom arms for mics. Used to do a podcast with my wife. And there's my little guitar toolbox here. Couple IKEA storage boxes full of miscellaneous guitar stuff, mic cables, instrument cables, crap like that. Some reading, tab books, microphones. Gone over some of these mics in the previous video. I don't have very many of them, and I don't have super expensive mics. This was a $50 mic I think I bought at one of the local Music Arounds. Shout out to my guys at Music Around. Bert, where you at? Audio Technica AT2035, is that what this is? Get your shit together, bro. Yeah, AT2035. That's a good mic. The notorious SM7B. The Metal Vocal Master, SM57. This is the shotgun mic for my Zoom that I'm using as a lav recorder right now. And then, you know, I got some of my CDs, a candle, Dux fan, lens, just miscellaneous crap. Here's something handy if you sweat like I do. The string cleaner, man, I'm telling you. This thing is great. All right, moving on. 3-drawer Tupperware dresser thingy full of, quite honestly, just crap. Just so much crap. I don't even really know what's in there at this point. And then we're back here. Right at the beginning. And then, like I said, I just have curtains hung up. You don't need much, man, I'm telling you. I try to make it look as best as I can in my videos, but you can most certainly tell that I'm in a basement most of the time. But, you know, you don't have to get fancy with this stuff. You just work with what you have and, you know, do the best you can. So, I hope this interests you guys. I hope it wasn't completely boring. I know a lot of people have been asking, hey, what's your studio look like? So this is it. Did I forget anything? I think I got all the major pieces. Thanks again to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys for all your comments and your likes and the interaction. Thank you to those who have pre-ordered my EP that is coming out July 12th. It is called Ample Chattels. It'll be streaming everywhere. It is available for pre-order on my webpage and on Bandcamp. So thanks so much for all of you who have pre-ordered that. Really means a lot to me. I'm pretty proud of this EP, and it's been a long time coming. With that said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.